Hello everyone and welcome to SmartRepricer Basic Learning Series. Today we are going to talk about our strategies and especially buybacks. We are going to create your own and we are going to start from the beginning to scratch and we are just going to build buybacks related strategies from SmartRepricer. So from SmartRepricer dashboard, let's get click strategies and then let's get click create your own. And as you can see, when you see the create your own, you will be able to see four things: buybacks, featured merchants, lowest price, and custom strategy. In the past video, we talked about our ready templates. And this is another strategies that you are going to configure yourself. So we are going to answer all of the questions together and we are going to create buybacks, which we are going to compete with the buybacks directly and we are going to finalize our strategy. So let's get started by choosing buybacks. So in the first page, I always divided them. So in the first page, we are going to decide what are we going to do depending of the competition, such as when I'm going to compete with Amazon, FBA, or FBM, we need to decide our price changes. So let's get say, when you are going to compete with Amazon, you will have a chance 6 option: price higher immediately, price lower immediately, matching your price, win buybacks, drop the minimum price, win buybacks, drop price below competition, and don't compete. So this 6 option will always be there. Let's get say when you are going to compete with FBA, this is the same options, or when you are going to compete with FBM, this is the same options. So let's create or demonstrate one example thing. For an example, if the seller you are going to competing with Amazon itself, that means that when I'm going to compete with Amazon, I would like to price lower immediately, and you can do this by numerically or percentage. So I'm just going to choose to price lower immediately, such as 0.5. If the seller that I'm going to compete with FBA, I would like to match my price. And for an FBM seller, I would like to choose don't compete. So I decided that Amazon and also FBA and also FBM options, but the scenario is always continue. Let's get say you are the only seller on the competition. Actually, there will be no competition if you are on the seller, but if you are only seller on the detail page. So this time you will have 5 options. You can use your minimum and maximum price. You can choose and do not reprice, customizing your price and gradually increase your price. So if I am the only seller on the detail page, let's get say I am selling one of the product from $10, and the first of all, it doesn't mean that you are going to receive the order. You are just the only seller on the listing. But in order to raise my potential, I can gradually increase my price between every 15 minutes to every 24 hours. Or you can also customizing your price from your minimum and maximum price. So all of the increase and decrease will always be numerically or percentagely. So I'm just going to choose gradually increase my price every 15 minutes by 0.5. But let's get say the scenarios always continue. But let's get say the buyback is suppressed. So this time you will have 6 options. You can use your minimum price, maximize price, do not reprice, customizing your price, be the lowest, or keep repricing. So this time, I just would like to customize my price. So let me show you how I can do that. So you can go up or go down from your minimum price or maximum price. So when the buyback is suppressed, I would like to do as a minus, and I can choose numerically or percentagely, and I can go up and down 0.5 one more time in order to get the buybacks from the suppressed position. So let's get say, but let's create another scenario because in SmartRepricer, the scenario is always continue and never stop. Let's get say, when the competition is below your minimum price, okay, you have in the competition and your competition is below your minimum price. So you can use one more time, customize my price. From my minimum price, I can go up, or I can tell SmartRepricer, use my minimum price if they below my minimum price. When the competition matches your minimum price, you can tell SmartRepricer, use my maximum price. So these are the options that you can choose on buybacks, create your own strategy. You can even create a sales velocity rule. So these velocity rule is always available, all of the create your own strategy. Let me give you one example for an example. So you can tell less than one amount and per 1 week. So you can go up 1% about your inventory that it was staying in the very long time and you did not receive any order for those products. You can even set rules based on stock quantity, or you can even set rules based on stock availability. So I'm just going to disable the velocity rule, and we are going to now answer the most important question. Now, finally, we have the buybacks. So when I have the buybacks, you will have 5 options in order to keep the buybacks and prevent the lost buybacks. So you can raise your price based on competition. You can raise your price based on own price. You can lower your price, do not reprice, or disable. So let me give you one example. I'm going to choose raise my price based on competition and go up 0.5. The reason is that I am doing this. Let's get say there are 3 sellers. I am one of them. I have the buybacks. So based on the competition, my competitors is also try to get the buybacks from me. What will happen? They are going to change their prices. So by observing that, I can raise my price based on competition, or I can raise my price based on my minimum price because I have a minimum price. So I'm just going to choose this one, and I'm going to decide how my minimum, maximum, and cost price information will through the SmartRepricer. Now we would like to talk about Seller 365 power of bundle, because like if you have an integration with Inventor Lab, all of your minimum, maximum, and cost information will through to SmartRepricer via Inventor Lab. Or you can upload an Excel file, includes your inventory information, cost information, minimum and maximum information, and you can upload that too. But let's get say you don't have an integration and you don't want to use upload files. One more time, you need to decide in here your ROI-based calculation or fixed profit model. So let's get say you have a specific ROI expectation between 5 to 20, or you're a bookseller and you just want to do that between 1 to 10. So it's just basically, in order to use Seller 365 bundle power, I am recommending you, if you are not using Inventor Lab, you should start immediately. But if you are using already, this is how easy it is that you can transfer all of your inventory from Inventor Lab to SmartRepricer. So I'm just going to choose Inventor Lab in order to use the power of Seller 365 bundle. And I'm just going to review my strategy before enable that. So let's get name on this strategy. So we can choose catch me if you can. You can even write a note. But it's just basically, we have created buy box targeting strategy. And my minimum and my maximum price will came through Inventor Lab. And my competition tab, the lowest overall. And when I have the buy box, I'm just going to raise my price based on the competition 0.5. The only reason is that I just want to really keep my buybacks, and everybody loves buybacks. We are going to see each other in the next upcoming SmartRepricer basic learning series. Goodbye.